Welcome back to Deadzone Diaries. This was called something else before, but this is going to roll off the tongue better and it's going to be a bit more structured. In today's video, I'm going to show you some stuff that I've purchased recently involving a couple review copies, but I will promise to tell you that those are review copies, and I've not been paid to talk about them. I've already talked about them in the past anyway. I'm then going to tell you some stuff about things I've been playing, and a little story time at the end, because it's too short to make a video of its own. Anyway, I have this big box that I probably stuck in the thumbnail, and we're going to see what's in here. But first, we're going to have a check in my little baggie. And yes, it is exactly what it says for people who aren't in Australia, because what can I say? We like sex. So, in the little baggie, we have two items. One of them will be a little confusing, because it's Cyberpunk 2077. Why the hell do I have another copy of Cyberpunk 2077? I already have my copy of Cyberpunk 2077. I feel like I could say that 10 times real fast. I already have it. Why do I have a second one? This is for a friend. I surprisingly make a lot of purchases of games for friends. And I didn't notice that until maybe last year. And I can't really show them. I haven't shown them in the past usually. This one they caught me already purchasing. And since I recently finished the core game of this, I thought they would enjoy it. And it's just a common thing that I do. I don't know how many copies of Overwatch many years ago that I purchased for friends. And when I really enjoy something, I like to share it with somebody else. And obviously sharing a PC game can be a little difficult sometimes. But I'm still a physical collector, and the PC one comes with the soundtrack and a bunch of other little goodies. I think this one has it too, like artwork and stuff like that. But the point being is that you can actually play the game. So this one isn't for me, but I did technically buy it, so anyway, that's there. And I enjoyed Cyberpunk, and I'm currently doing Phantom Liberty, I think it is. And for people who do watch my streams, all two of you, you can catch that there. But that's that. We're not doing an advertisement here. We're talking about nerdy stuff. So, second one is a game I haven't even finished the first one of, and that is Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I almost said Breath of the Wild 2, but it essentially is Breath of the Wild 2. I know enough of it to understand what it's going to be about and things like that. And I only played a little of the first. I enjoyed it. And in all honesty, I had a voucher for that particular game store, and it's that weird situation where I'm like, I could wait for some things to go cheaper, but Nintendo in particular, they really don't drop their prices sometimes. I'm personally not really interested in purchasing their current console. I'm happy with the one that I have at the time, well now, which is the first Switch. It's fine, it works good. I don't really need anything to work slightly better or whatever. I like it. I'm convinced I'm going to enjoy that, so that's what I did with the rest of the voucher money. Now, bigger stuff you might not have seen before, is I have this big box over here, and now this was sent to me, and I didn't pay for this. However, I already own the game, and the creators themselves, I'm not cheating right now, Nordic Pirates, contacted me after a short little video that I did promoting some cool things that they do, because I like this company. They think of all these cutesy little things, like they'll throw in sleeves for the game. There's little add-on packs to protect your game and make it last longer. And it's not really a spoiler. I guess it's kind of a spoiler. They throw in little stickers and stuff like that. I appreciate it when companies think of the customer or physical collectors like myself and stuff like that. I enjoy that. Anyway, they sent me another copy of the game, and they told me, oh, it's okay, we just want you to cover it and just talk about it. You can say whatever you want. I'm like, okay, so I'm allowed to say if it's poopy poop? He's like, yes. Okay, that's all I want to know. So unbiased opinion of Lying Pirates. I already own my copy. Again, as proof, mine is slightly bigger and slightly heavier. Because this is not just the core game. It has an expansion. I forget what the expansion is called. And it has a bunch of other really pretty stuff in it. If I get time, I'll get some footage of it for later. But you don't need all the bells and whistles. This here is the core game. And essentially, it kind of plays like Liar's Dice with a strategic board and a little bit of luck. Or in an even easier nutshell, think of that one scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where, you know, Davy Jones is going 3-4s, and you want to try and role play and get into the mood, that sort of thing, you know. Red Dead Redemption, Liar's Dice wasn't enough for you. You want something else. You want a full game out of it? Here you go. It's alright, as long as you know how to play Liar's Dice, it's fair enough. And Liar's Dice is fairly easy to get the hang of. It's just a little bit of a bummer sometimes when you are the only one who knows how to play Liar's Dice, and then people start questioning you all the time for the rules. I thought it was a very commonly played game, or at least common knowledge. My first experience with it was Red Dead 1, and I'm sure other games implemented it too. Like Dead Rising and stuff had other gambling games in it, and I just thought it was common. But no, apparently not. A lot of people don't know how to play Liar's Dice. I mean, I'm not great at the game, but I like it. And this adds a little bit more strategy to it. A little bit of luck and all that, and the pirate theme's cool. I'll probably do a short little video about it later in the future. Again, if I get time or if I already have, I'll open this up and show you what it's like inside. Because I already have a copy of this, I feel bad keeping a second copy. So this will likely go to a friend of mine, and they're not going to know because they're not going to be smart enough to guess who gets this. So we'll see who gets it. But one of the best things I like to do with gaming is share it with somebody else. So I have a second game. I can give this to a good home and see if they like it. Anyway, I'm going to go put this stuff somewhere because it's a lot. I almost forgot about something as well. I got given a gift recently. I don't know if it doesn't really count as a gaming thing, but I have a theme. I have a certain gothy theme, if you couldn't tell. And a friend of mine had a kid recently, and they said, this is from their kid. And I'm like, oh, how adorable. How sweet. Thank you so much. I don't really collect toy cars, so I don't know what to do with it. But for now, it's here, and it will go somewhere in some place, and it's kind of neat. It kind of reminds me of the Scooby-Doo mobile if it was purple and had more skulls on it. So that's that. What games have I been playing recently? I have been playing a wide array, and I also play games with friends a lot, even if they're single player. And the problem with it is that we always jump back and forth between things, so I had to make a bit of a list. The games that I've been playing as of late have been Ratchet & Clank 1 on the PS2, and I did a little silly video of that, figuring out a glitch on how to get like unlimited bolts and stuff. That was fun. You could see that on my socials too. But I already 100%ed that many, many years ago when I was a kid. They just wanted to play it themselves, so we decided 100% it again. So that took a little bit. Luigi's Mansion, I never beat that. I'm talking about on the GameCube. And I never beat that game. And I'm looking forward to finishing it. And it's all new to me, that one. Donkey Kong 64. Yeah, it's, as you can see, I've been going very old school. I think I talked about this before, that I've been playing just older games because they just seem more reliable in the content department, despite the fact that Donkey Kong 64 is a little dated in some places, but I still like the game quite a bit. Dead Rising 4, I feel obligated to. I've beaten all the others, so I'm just going up the ladder. Enough said. And I forgot to mention as well, I also played and got some review copies for Goblins of Elderstone, which was fun for many hours, like several hours, and then after that it just started to peter off, and then I realized what was wrong with the game and there was flaws and stuff. It is fun, but I would not get it now. I would wait. It is fun, but it's clearly not finished. If you have faith in it and you think it's going to be good in the future, then sure, go, by all means, go get it. But if you're expecting a fully fleshed out game, I think at the time it was like $30 or something, $25, that's Aussie dollary dues, so it'll be cheaper for Americans, but I wouldn't get it unless you feel totally confident. Otherwise, there's plenty of other games like that. Stonehearth is not finished, and that game is really, really good. Just look up town building games. Age of Darkness is a fun one with a cool twist. I would recommend that one. And the other one was Code Vein 2. Code Vein 2 does feel finished. I'm just a little picky with Souls-likes, and I did enjoy that game. In fact, I may go back to it on stream, maybe. but I don't know. Like, I did enjoy the theme. It was interesting. I don't necessarily know if I think it's better than the second game, than the first game, but in saying that, I think I've put more hours into the second game. So, I enjoyed it, and it's okay, but I think for now it's going on the backlog. As for other games, I've also been playing 2 games in particular, and I'm trying to finish them. Those are the ones I'm just on my own, and I'm really trying to finish them. Those 2 are Digimon Hacker's Memory. I played the first one, which was Digimon Cyber Sleuth, which is, kind of like RPG, their take on Pokemon, essentially. And I only mean that as it's a turn-based RPG. So, catch monster, monster takes its turn and attacks, and then it's their turn, and blah, 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 that kind of thing. I would still argue they're very vastly different games other than that. Like, the evolution system and such is quite different, and it's also better. But anyway, that game, I want to finish that one. Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, if I'm saying that correctly, is a game that I played many, many years ago when it came out on the Switch. I played the demo of it, and I quite liked it. I have never played an Ys game before that, and it kind of hooked me. I was into it, but I didn't buy it at the time because I couldn't afford it. I then had a PlayStation Plus subscription, played it for a very long time on there. I don't know how long. I want to say over 100 hours, or close to over 100. Subscription ran out. Didn't want to buy any more of the subscription. And then I found a friend who owned the game. And I told him, like, hey, I'm kind of at the end boss. Can I just borrow this? Is that okay? It's like, yeah, sure. Fuck, that's fine. So I borrowed it. And then realized, oh my god, I'm still not near the end. It's like all this extra stuff. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. And then I liked it so much. I don't do this with a lot of games. Dead Rising is one of them because I enjoy the first 2 games quite a bit, especially the first one. I will 100% a game usually if I really, really like the game and I don't think it's too hard and I feel passionate enough to do it. And Ys 8 is one of those. All I have to do now is just beat the game from start to finish on the hardest difficulty. All I have to do. I don't need to do, collect all of this, collect all of that, because I've already done it. In order to beat the hardest difficulty, you do have to do a lot in the game, though. But it's okay, because it's New Game Plus. My guys are pretty beefed up, so it's fine. I've babbled a lot here. And anyone who has decided to stick around for this long, let me tell you a little story now. I've got the name of the movie here. And again, it's too short, this story, for me to put in its own video. But long story short, many years ago when I was doing... Sorry, let me start again. Many years ago, when I was doing extras work as an actor, I was with one company and they helped me nail a role as an extra to be a bearded lady. They sent me this picture, I wish I could find it, but I don't have it, I'm sorry, of this bearded lady, and I'm, oh, okay, that's a weird one, okay. And they're gonna put you in a dress and stuff and do all this, and I'm like, oh, okay. Went to the hairstylists, or what are the makeup people, like a couple days before. They set me up, told me what they were gonna do, and they took my long hair at the time, which was like down to here, and they like wrapped it up in this headdress thing, and it looked so real. And because most of it was my hair, but they just had it all wrapped up, and I was the prettiest bearded lady in the land. And you know what? You barely fucking saw me, because I was in the background. So barely, in fact, I had to update it recently on my IMDb because I wasn't quoted at all in the film, which was kind of a bummer. The film is called The Drover's Wife, The Legend of Molly Johnson. I haven't properly watched it myself, but I think it's loosely based on the book. And, there was a clip I managed to find, but it was hard to get my own clip of it, so if I do show it, it's gonna look pretty bad. I'm sorry. I do have a picture of me. I don't have any really good ones because I lost them, I'm sorry. But that was a fun little experience where I got to wear women's clothing and get paid to do it. You don't normally have that situation, but thankfully, free country. It's nice. It's nice that we have that. But that's the end of Deadzone Diaries. We'll probably do more of these in the future. I don't know how often I can do them because I need some more gear to come in, and I only really buy games that I really want to play or give to others, and, you know, privacy and stuff. I want to make sure that's usually a surprise for them. But anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. Ta-ta. Farewell. Bye-bye. One thing I forgot to mention is that the Nordic Pirates people, the creators of Lying Pirates, gave me this cute little gold meeple of a kraken. The kraken is involved in the game, but there was some added content that they did of little kraken mode that you can do in the game, and they gave me some cards for it. That was nice of them. I appreciate that. They also gave me it in different languages, such as Kraken Modus. Bonus points to whoever can figure out what language I just butchered there. But I'm going to put that with the game. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for the spare copy. Much appreciated. I'm going to go to bed now. Thank you. Bye.